Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, we're going to talk about Shib, just an overall update and a state of the union. As always, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Drop in the comments below what your all-time favorite movie is. There you go. So, you know why I ask those questions? Number one, I like to have the interaction with you. But number two, I guarantee you that kind of thinking about that sometimes will bring kind of a smile to your face, take you back to a point in time, remember something. You know, like when I think about some of my favorite movies, it always reminds me of something that was happening at that time, or family, or something that was going on. Like one of my all-time favorite movies is the original Star Wars. The reason is that I went to see that. That was the first movie I went to see in the movie theater, and I went with my grandfather, who's no longer with us. You know, so that's kind of what I like to do. Anyway, so drop in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite movie of all time is. All right, so where are we at with Shib? We're going to cover that here in just a minute. I'm going to give you a real quick advertisement for my Patreon group. Links in the description below. Here's the deal. If you want help, if you want me to help you with your portfolio, give you guidance and help, get access to my portfolio, access to trade alerts. You know, I bought a new one yesterday. I let everybody know I bought it. Things like that. If you just don't want to be alone in this crypto journey, come on down, check it out. You can join, and then you can cancel at any time. If you want to just join for a month, then so be it, or you want to stick around, and you can do that as well. All right, so check that out. Links are in the description below and top pinned comment. So, Shib. Where are we at with Shib? What's going on? Here's the thing. Shib continues to be a long-term play for me and continues to be one that I firmly believe in, and one that I firmly believe has a tremendously bright future ahead of it. Right here, right now, every single day. You guys know I cover it every day. There's just not always a lot going on every day. But I've gotten the feeling, and a lot of you guys have messaged me and dropped comments, is that you want me to continue to do these daily because here's what it also is that part of it is that, you know, you can say, hey, I know Austin's going to cover it. I know he's going to give me kind of the state of the union. Even when there's not a lot going on, his videos are probably going to talk about the fact that there's not a lot going on. That way, you know, frankly, there's not a lot going on, and it's okay, right? It's okay, you know, meaning like you're not having to like go and look for the information and things like that. That's my job here, right? My job is to make you aware of this, to kind of keep you updated on this particular token and other ones that are major, and just kind of give you help in any way I can, because that's really how I view my job sitting here in this seat, is to really be a guide for you. Sometimes the voice of reason in the room, sometimes gray hair, the old guy in the room. A lot of you, some of you guys call me dad and granddad. Although I'm not a granddad yet, my son's only 13. So there you go. I've got a little, hopefully, right? You guys are parents, you get that. I got a little ways to go in that. But where we're at with Shib is right here, right now. We're really flat. We're not doing a whole bunch of anything, which is not surprising to me when you're looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum up a little bit under 3% each. I talk about this in every video. Remember that usually what happens with Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, those two major ones, is that it usually tends to be more exaggerated, okay? And so like if we're flat, then Shiba's going to be a little down. Doge is going to be a little down. You can see Doge just turned showing here, but it's been down most of the morning a little bit. You know, so but when Bitcoin and Ethereum start to kind of be up and they're running at 7, 8, 9%, you know, in a given day or 24-hour period, Dogecoin and Shib will be outpacing them. Okay, because being a community coin, a community token, you know, like Shib, a lot of money will flow into that. A lot of new retail money will flow into Shib when kind of times are good. And times are pretty good right now. I'm not saying they're not, right? But, you know, like Bitcoin made a run yesterday. You know, it went a couple $1,000. It did cross over into 50,000. Ethereum's 3,300 and change. You know, but Shib didn't really participate in that yesterday. I think it was kind of a short-lived flash run. Is kind of, I think of it as just a boom move. You know, it moved within about 10, 12 hours or so. I'm talking about Bitcoin, by the way. And so where I'm going with this is what I like with Shib is I like to see the continued good fundamentals. Okay, the good fundamentals to me are we're adding holders every single day. We're adding about 1,500 to 2,000 new holders every single day. we're north of 641,000 holders. Let's refresh this and see. So that says 65, 641, 563. See if we picked it up. Yeah, so we picked up an additional 7 holders, and I refreshed this right before I started recording my video. What's cool about this is you can come in here and see the last, transactions, which is pretty cool. There's some pretty big ones coming through, so it's fun to kind of watch those and things like that. All right, so yeah, I wanted to show you that. Okay, so as far as price action goes, I think that what we're going to have is we're going to continue to stay here for the foreseeable future. I think that right here, right now, day in and day out, and the remaining 6, 7, 8 days of August. How do you get 6 to 8 days of August? There's 23 days. Yeah, 30. I think there's 30 days. I never know which month has 30 days or 31 days. I always have to look at a calendar for that, but you get my point. We'll continue to kind of see this. I did hear, and if any of you guys have heard this, that we are officially live and up and running on Webull. I have not heard that, though. Okay, I have not heard that we are. I could not get confirmation of it. Let me put it that way. So I looked and looked and looked and could not get confirmation that we are up and running on Webull. Okay, I looked on their Twitter feed. I have no confirmation, but somebody dropped a comment below that said that they are live and up and running. Now it could have been that we're still in test, right? And they were able to trade it. They just were kind of part of the test. So if anybody has gotten concrete clarification that yes, we are officially live on Webull, would you drop in the comments below and let me know? I would appreciate that, because there's nothing out there on Twitter or anything from Webull yet, and I really, again, I want to keep you guys updated. As far as the price action goes, I think that, again, here's where we're at. It's pretty much your straightforward kind of situation. Again, my job is some days there's not a lot for me to report to you, and my job is to come to you and tell you that there's not a lot to report for you. So what I do on those days is I try to give you an overall state of the union of the market. Whoa, we moved up even more on extreme greed. Okay, now, my concern here, and by the way, I haven't been looking for any of whatever this is. So those of you guys who like to comment on my ads, I haven't been looking at any of this. I do use ClickFunnels, but I've already owned it. So, but for those of you who want to comment, I'm not looking for any health nutrition products. Anyway, but this 79, man, ooh. See, I don't like us really being this high on the greed factor, because it could set us up for a correction. And right here, when investors are too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. Okay, so I like us to be more down in about the 70 range, in there, kind of in here where my mouse is, my little finger's pointing. Right, that's kind of where I really like us to be. So again, we'll see how it all continues to play out. But right here, right now, my update to you is that it's pretty much business as usual. Not a bad time to be adding to your position if you're looking at it. If you're thinking of it long term, I think we'll continue to go up after a while. But right now, it's kind of flat. That's what it is. I'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye.